Done now? Okay. So in the last classes, we have seen the formula for the CDF in terms of the unit step function is fx of x is equal to in terms of the unit step function. For the PDF, in terms of the impulse function, we have the expression for the fx of x here. This is for the PDF here. So we need to find out the CDF and the corresponding PDF we need to find out here. Let us find that one here. Okay, by using these two formulas. Okay, so done. So you can take the CDF of the random variable y is given by the CDF of the random variable y is given by, so it is given by the formula is in terms of the y we can have summation, so I is equal to 1 to n pi into, so u of, so here we use in the this is our with respect to random variable y is given, so you can write u of y minus yi, you can give it here. Okay, so now expand the summation here. So if you're going to expand the summation, so it will be pi, so this is a pi, so 0.20. So next I can take the value 1 to 5, it will take here. So summation I is equal to 1 to 5. Okay, so pi u of y minus yi, expand here. So pi is nothing but you can substitute the value for the y1 here. So this is a 0.20, this is py. So p of 0.20 into, so u of y minus yi, so y1 is nothing but you can take it as a I can take the value 2.1, 3.2, so on, it will take here. So it is y minus 2.1. Okay, so y minus 2.1 it will take here. Done. Okay, so done, right? Next plus next one here. So 0.21. So P2 is the ultimate. It is a 0.21 into u of y minus. The next one is corresponding values 3.2 plus next one is the ultimate 0.19 into u of the unit step function of y minus 4.8 plus, okay, so 0.14 of u of y minus 5.4 plus 0.26 into u of y minus 6.9 will get here, 6.9 here. So this is our expression for the CDF you are going to get here. So by expanding this one, by substituting the value of the corresponding probabilities, so you're going to get these values will get here. Okay, these values you are going to get by expanding the corresponding values. Then with respect to the table. So if you're going to sum up these probabilities, this will be results in the one you should get here. The sum of the probabilities is 2.20 plus 2.21 is the 0.21 is the thing, but so this is 0.41. So this will become plus 0.19 is the thing, but 0.6 will get here. So this sum of this one is 0.4, 0.6 plus 0.4 will be the one will get here. Okay. Now let us plot the PDF, the CDF curve for this one here. The CDF curve let us plot here. So this is with respect to random variable y. So this is the fy of y. Fy of y, okay, fy of y. So here you can plot it here. So that is from up to 0.21. So you can make it as a 2.1 here. So this you can make it as a something called 3.2. So this you can make it as 4.8, 5.4, 6.9 like it here. Okay. So from 0 to the, you can take 0 to the 2.1. The value is remote 0.20. So it will take the value like this. So this is 0.20, 0.20 up to this point here, 0 to 2.1. Okay. So again, so this will be 0.21 will be added to this one. So because the curve will continue like this only. So for this one, the 0.21 will be added here. So 0.2 plus 0.21 will become 0.41 will get here up to 3.1. So this will become equal to the 0.41 here, because 0.20 it will be continuing like this. For the 0.20 again one more unit step function 0.21 will be added, so it will be increased to 0.41 like this here. Okay, correct now. So just small correction you can make it here. This is starting from the 0.21 here. So sorry. This is starting from the 0.21 up to the 0.3 here. U of 2.1 means it is going to start from the 0.21 here. Sorry, 2.1 here. Make small correction. U of y minus 2.1 means from 2.1 it is going to start here. 2.1. So U of 3.2 means so from 3.2 it will be started here. So this is 0.41 will get here. 0.41. Done. So U of y minus 4.8 means y of 4.8 means from 4.8 is going to start here. So the sum of this one is 0.41 plus 0.19 will be 0.6 will get here. So 0.48 up to the 0.5 it is 0.60. Done. Okay, so for 0.60, 0.14 will be added. So it is going to start from 5.4 here. So it will be added here. So this will become 0.74 will get here. 0.74. From 0.69 onwards, it will be equal to the 1 will be there. 74 plus 0.26 will be the 1 will get here. Okay, so this is a CDF you are going to get here. This will be the CDF. Done. Any doubts in this one? Okay, so let us find out the PDF. Okay, so similarly you can find out the PDF of y is equal to, so you can take the formula. The formula is summation I is equal to 1 to n. So pi into so it is a pi into delta y minus yi. Pi into delta of y minus ia. That's the formula for the PDF here. PDF. Okay, so expand this one. Fy of y is equal to summation I is equal to 1 to 5 pi into delta of y minus yi. So expand. So if you are going to expand, substitute the value of the corresponding probabilities. So it is 0.20 into for I is equal to 1. So it is delta of y minus 2.1. Delta of y minus 2.1 plus. Okay. So find out the for I is equal to 2, it will become 0.32 into delta of. Okay. So y minus the corresponding value is 3.2 plus. For I is equal to 3, it is 0.19 into delta of y minus 4.8 plus 0.14 into delta of y minus 5.4 plus 0.26 into delta of. Okay, so y minus the corresponding value is 6.9 will get here. Y minus 6.9. So this is the PDF will get here. The PDF. So if you plot the corresponding PDF, so let us plot the corresponding PDF at the corresponding values of y here. Corresponding values of y. So at y is equal to 2.1, it is 0.20. Okay, at 3.2, it is sorry 0.21. So just I made a mistake. 0.21. At y is equal to 2, it is 0.21 here. Sorry, y is equal to 3.2, the value is 0.21. At y is equal to 4.8, 0.19. At y is equal to 5.4, 0.14. At y is equal to 6.9, it is 0.26 here. Getting right? Any doubts? Any doubts? Done? Any doubts? Okay. Fine. So for this one, you can find out the mean variance. You can find out here. So already we take one problem and we did that one here. So you can continue that one. Let us go for the next problem. So any doubts in this one? Any doubts with this problem? Sir. Okay, fine. So let us take the next problem. Problem number 8. Okay. So some exam problems are there, some repeated assignment that is the model question paper problems are there. So I'll take that one. So take the PDF of the random variable. The PDF of the random variable y is given by the PDF of the random variable y is given by, okay, so f y of y is equal to 1.5 into 1 minus y square for 0 is less than y is less than 1. Okay, so 0 otherwise, 0 otherwise. Find first one mean, second one mean square value, find mean square value. So next one is variance, find mean square value, variance. Okay, these are the quantities. The PDF of the random variable y is given by fy of y is equal to 1.5 into 1 minus y square for 0 is less than equal to y is less than equal to 1. Find mean square value, variance. Done. So I think everyone is having the calculator. Okay, so let us find out the first one is the mean here. So first one is the mean. So mean is nothing but the expected value of y here. So write the formula. So it is integral from minus infinity to plus infinity y into fy of y into dy. So already we did these problems here. So just I'm going to do it fastly because still we have a lot of problems to do. Okay, so you can do substitute here. The limit is from 0 to 1 here. 0 to 1, the value of y will remain same random variable. Fy of y is nothing but, so it is 1.5. Okay, so into 1 minus y square into dy here. 1.5 into 1 minus y square into dy. So let us take 1.5 outside the integral here. So new y, we can write the expected value of y as new y also. So 1.5, the integral from 0 to 1. So y into 1 is nothing but, so y will get here. So minus y square into y will become y cube into dy, y cube into dy. So you know the integration of x to the power of n into dx. So it is x to the power of n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. You know this one. So by keeping this formula in your mind, you can do integrate this one. Okay. So if you are going to integrate this one, so it will become 1.5. The integration of y is y square by 2. The limit is 0 to 1 minus the integration of y cube is, so y to the power of 4 divided by 4. Okay. So 0 to 1. We can do substitute the limit here. So if you are going to substitute, so this will become 1 minus 0 divided by 2 y square is, so similarly y to the power of 4 is, so 1 minus 0 divided by 4 will get here, 1 minus 0 divided by 4. Okay, so 1 by 2. So the answer is 1.5 into 1 by 2 minus 1 by 4. So of minus 1 by 4 is 1 by 4 only. So 1 by 4 multiplied by 1.5 is, so how much will get here? How much will be the answer?
0.375.
0.375. Very good. Okay, so 0.375 is the mean we'll get here. So done. And similarly, you can find out the mean square value. So I think everyone is good in integration. So mean square value you can find out, that is expected value of the x square, sorry y square. So this is a random variable y, expected value of the y square. So done everyone. Any doubts in finding the mean? Already we have done many problems on this one. So expected value of y square. So the formula is, so write the generalized formula. So y square into fy of y into dy. Okay, fy of y into dy. So substitute the value 0 to 1. So it is y square, fy of y is, so 1.5 into 1 minus y square into dy. So you can take 1.5 outside the integral, so 0 to 1. So it will become y square minus y to the power of 4 into dy. Okay, so do integrate. Expected value of y square is, so 1.5. So the integration of y square is y cube divided by 3. The limit is from 0 to 1. minus the integration of y to the power of 4 is, so it is y to the power of 5 divided by 5. The limit is 0 to 1. Okay, so find the values. So it is 1 minus 0 divided by 3. So minus. Okay, so 1 minus 0 divided by 5. Right. So this will become 1.5 into, so 1 by 3 minus 1 by 5 is nothing but how much?
0.199. 0.1.
0.1.
Double nine.
Very good. Okay, so 1.5.
Approximate to sir 0.2.
Okay, so approximate to the 0.2. Very good. Okay, so 5 3 is 15. You can take care. So this will become 5 minus 3. So this will become 1.5 into, so 5 minus 3 is 2 by 5 will get here. So this is the 0.2, approximately 0.119. We'll get the answer here. Done. Done everyone? Yeah, so I think everyone done. So we can find, yeah, very good. So variance sigma y square is nothing but, so it's a mean square value, that is expected value of the y square minus square of the mean value. So it is a 0.2 minus, okay, so 0.375 the whole square. So what will be the answer? What's the answer? We'll get 0.2 minus 0.375 the whole square.
0.059.
0.05. Yeah, 594. Very good. Very good. Okay. So done. Done. Okay, so let me go for the, yeah, so let me go for the next problem. Okay, tell me, any doubts? Okay, so take a similar kind of problem. The PDF of the, any doubts? If any doubts, you can ask me. Other, okay, fine. Okay, so take the PDF of the random variable. The PDF of the random variable z is given by, the PDF of the random variable z is given by z of z is equal to 1 divided by 6 into root of z, 6 into root of z, for 0 is less than z is less than 9, 0 otherwise. Okay, so find first one is a mean, second one mean square value, okay, so third one variance sigma z square, variance sigma z square. Okay, so this is similar to that problem, but here we have some extra quantity that is called as the root of z is there here. So let us take that one and let us do that one here. Okay, so here we need to find out the three quantities we need to find out. So mean square value and the variance here. Okay, so here let us write the same formula. So the mean, first one is mean. So mean is the expected value of the z is given by, so it is integral from minus infinity to plus infinity z into fz of z into dz here, fz of z into dz here. So let us do substitute here. So it is 0 to 9, z, the upper limit is 9, lower limit is 0 because it has been defined from 0 to 9 here. Okay, so z into fz of z is 1 divided by 6 into root of z, okay, into dz, root of z into dz here. So you can take 1 by 6 outside the integral. So you can take 1 by z outside the integral, and the root of z is a root of z you can write as a root of z into root of z you can write here. So you can split that one. So z divided by root of z into root of z into dz here. Sorry. So the z can be written as root of z into root of z you can write here. So the denominator will remain same thing only, but the numerator we can write like this. So here 1 root of z will get cancelled. So the final thing quantity will remain is 0 to 9 z to the power of 1 by 2 into dz here, z to the power of 1 by 2 into dz. So do integrate this one. The integration of this one is okay, x to the power of n is x to the power of n plus 1 divided by n plus 1 will get here. So 1 by 2 is the integration of this one is 1 by 2 plus 1. So divided by 1 by 2 plus 1, that will become equal to 3 by 2 will get here, correct now? So that will become equal to the 3 by 2 will get here. So that's the integration. In the last previous problem, I given the formula for the integration already, you know. So this is nothing but z to the power of 3 by 2 divided by 3 by 2 will get here. The limit is from 0 to 9. Apply the limit. Tell me the answer quickly. Apply the limit. Yeah, how much?
3.
3 will get
3, sir.
3. Okay, very good, very good. So apply the limit and get the answer. So the upper limit is 9, the lower limit is 0. So I'll get 3 here. Very good. So similarly, let us find out the second quantity, mean square value. So mean square value. So this is given by expected value of the z square. So this is integral from minus infinity to the plus infinity, z into fz of z into dz, z into fz of z into dz. Let us do substitute here. So integral from 0 to 9 z, sorry, it is z square, no, the mean square is z square here. So z square into, okay, make the correction, this is z square here, z square into, okay, so 1 divided by 6 into root of z into dz. Okay, so z square and z to the power of 1 by 2, if you take the difference here, so this will become z to the power of 3 by 2 will get here. So the mean square value will become 0 to 9. So this will become z to the power of 3 by 2. Take 1 by 6 outside the limit into dz into dz. So because z to the power of 2 minus z to the power of 1 by 2 will become z to the power of 3 by 2 will get here. Correct now? So do integrate. So z to the power of 3 by 2 plus 1, n plus 1 is, so 2 3s are 5 by 2. So divided by 5 by 2. The limit is from 0 to 9. Okay, so quickly tell me the answer, anybody? Do calculation, apply the upper limit. So 9 to the power of 5 by 2 minus 0 to the power of 5 by 2. Okay, so 9 to the power of 5 by 2 divided by
16.2.
16.2 will get, no? Yeah, very good. Excellent. So 16.2 will get here. So let us find out the variance here. Okay, so very good. Variance, let us find out the variance here. So variance is nothing but sigma z square. So it is nothing but expected value of the z square minus expected value of the z, the whole square. Okay, so it is 16.2 minus 3, the whole square. So 3 square is nothing but 9. So 16.2 minus 9, it will become 7.2 will get now. So 7.2 will be the variance. Done, everyone? Got the answer?
Yes.
Yeah, very good. Done, right? Okay, fine. So we'll go for the next problem, the similar kind of problem. Okay, so problem number 10. So I think everyone is following the problems here. So these are the exercise problems. These problems here has been asked in the exam. Okay, so last exam it has been conducted, it has asked here. So take the PDF of the random variable x. The PDF of the random variable x is given by, the PDF of the random variable x is given by, okay, so fx of x is equal to, fx of x is equal to, so it is 0.5303 into root of x for 0 is less than x is less than 2 and 0 otherwise 0 otherwise. Okay, find first one is mean, second one is mean square value, mean square value, and last one is variance. Find mean square value and variance. Okay, so find mean square value and variance. So can you do this problem? This is similar to the previous problem. So instead of 1 by root z, so it is root x is z. Yeah, so can you do this problem?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so you do this one so that I'll cover the next problems I'll cover. Okay, so everyone copied the question, right? Everyone copied the question, I guess.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so thank you. Okay, so I'll go for the next problem. So this is the problem number 10. Okay, so take the problem number 11. Take the problem number 11. So this is one of the problem asked in the exam. It is given that expected value of x is equal to 2.0. Expected value of x is equal to 2.0, and expected value of x square is equal to 6. Expected value of x square is equal to 6. Find the standard deviation. Find the standard deviation. Find the standard deviation. Okay, of x. Find the standard deviation of x here. Find the standard deviation of x. Okay, and next one, if y is equal to 6x square plus 2x minus 13. If y is equal to 6x square plus 2x minus 13, find new y. Okay, so find new y. That is the mean of y. Mean of y. Find new y, which is nothing but the mean of y. Okay, so done, right? So here it has been given the mean of the random variable x is given, mean square value is given. We need to find out the standard deviation. So for finding the standard deviation, it's a square root of the variance here. Okay, so let us find out the variance here. Let us find out the variance first here. So you can take variance sigma y square is equal to, sigma x square is equal to, so it is expected value of the x square minus expected value of the x, the whole square. So this is 6 minus, so 2.0 the whole square. So it is nothing but 4. So it will become 6 minus 4 will be the 2 will get here. So the variance will be equal to 2 will get here. The variance will be equal to 2. So next, the standard deviation. Okay, so that is root of sigma x square. Root of sigma x square is equal to root of 2. So this root of 2 is nothing but it's a 0.707, right? 0.707. Root of 2 how much? 0.707, no? Correct, right? So root of
1.4.
1.4.
1.41.
1.414. Okay, fine. So done, right? Okay, fine. So I didn't got the standard deviation. So now in the second part in the question B, so this is a question A. So it has been given the random variable. So they given the random variable y, it has been given in terms of the sigma x square plus 2x plus minus 13 here. Okay, so let us take the expectation of this one here. So we know the property of the expectation we are seeing. Okay, the expectation of the constant will remains the constant only, and expectation of the x will become mean, and x square will become the mean square value. So let us take this one here. So we need to find out the mean here. So expectation of y is equal to expectation of the 6 into x square minus, so expectation of the plus expectation of the 2 into x plus is there, minus expectation of the 13. So this will become 6 is a constant. We can apply the scalar property. We can apply. So x square plus 2 into expectation of the x here minus expectation of 13, that is a constant, is nothing but 13 only will get here. Okay, so we know mean square value. We know mean of this one. Let us substitute here. So 6 into expectation of x square is nothing but it has been given 6 here in the problem, and expectation of x is nothing but 2 minus 13. So 6 is 36 plus 4 minus 13. So it will become 40 minus 13 is 27 will get here. So the expectation of y is 27 will get here. So already we have seen the properties of the expectation operator. We have seen that one. So as per that one, we can write like this. So done. Okay. So let us take the next one. Next problem. So any doubts in this problem? No doubts, I guess. Okay. So we'll go for the next problem. Okay. So that problem number 12. So I think everyone copied, right? Everyone
Yes, sir.
copied. Okay, fine. So I'll go for the next
Yes.
problem. Yeah, fine. So the problem number 12. Problem number 12. So you can take the mean of the random variable x. The mean of the random variable x is, so expected value of the x is equal to 36.5 and expected value of the x square is equal to, so 1432.3. Expected value of the x square is equal to 14, okay, so 32.3. Okay, so find, first one is standard deviation. Standard deviation, okay, of x. Standard deviation of x, it has been given here. So next one, b, if they're given similar to the previous problem, if y is equal to 4x minus 500, 4x minus 500, find the mean and variance of y. Find the mean and variance of y. Find the mean and variance of y. This is similar to the previous problem. Okay, so but only extra quantity is we need to find out the variance here. Okay, so this is the transformation of the variables we have seen. It is in the form of y is equal to ax minus b here. Ax minus b, that's the transformation of the variables we have seen. Okay, let us apply that concept here and we'll find out the mean and variance of the random variable y here. First, let us find out the standard deviation. That is, before that we find out the variance here. Okay, before that we'll find out the variance. So we can take variance. Okay, so that is that is sigma x square is equal to, so it's a mean square value, expected value of the x square minus the square of the mean here, expected value of the x the whole square. So this has become, so 1432.3 minus, so 36.5 the whole square. So how much will get?
100.05.
100.05.
0.05.
Very good, excellent. Okay, so similarly, let us find out the standard deviation. So everyone got the answer, no? So already we are done this one.
100, sir.
Yeah, very good. So standard deviation.
0.5.
Okay, yeah. So it is variance is nothing but square root of the sigma x square. So this is nothing but square root of 100.05. So how much you get? Almost 10, I guess. Almost this will become equal to 10 point some
10.0.
10.0.
023.
023. Okay, very good, excellent. Okay, so 10.0023 will get here. So this is the standard deviation we'll get here. This is the standard deviation we'll get here. Okay, so now it has been given some variable. It has been given. So they are given. So it has been given y is equal to 4x minus 500. So we know the transformation of, from the transformation of the variables, we have y is equal to ax plus b. So we know that y is equal to ax plus b. So the mean of this one, that is the expected value of the y, is equal to the a into expected value of the x plus b. Okay, so this is the mean here. We know this formula, so already we did in the class here. So similarly, the expected value of that is mean variance sigma y square is equal to, so it is a square into sigma y square, right? the variance is equal to a square into sigma x square will get here. So this is the variance of the random variable. Okay, so y will get here. That is by applying the concept of transformation of the variables. So we have got this one here. So let us find out this one directly. So instead of doing step by step, let us do by using this concept here. Okay, so let us find out the new y. So it is nothing but a is nothing but 4 here. 4 into nu x minus b is nothing but 500. So 4 into the mean is nothing but, so it has been given as 36.5 here minus 500. How much you will get here? Okay, so how much will be the mean you'll get here? So mean of the random variable y. How much you'll get? 4 into 36.5 minus 500.
Minus 350,
How much? Minus
354.
354. Very good. Minus 354 will get here. Done. Got the answer, everyone? Correct now? This one is correct. Got the answer? Done, right? Done? Not done. The answer is correct. Others? Okay, good, very good. So find out the variance of y here. So variance of y is equal to sigma y square into a square into sigma x square here. Okay, so a square is nothing but, so it is 4 here. So it is 4 square into sigma x square is, so 36.5. Sorry, sigma x square is, so it is the variance is 100.5 here. 100.05 the whole square. Okay, sorry, not whole square. It is 100.05 only because the variance is nothing but, it's a sigma x square is the variance here. So there is no need of taking square here. So don't get confused. So as I got, so don't get confused here. So sigma y square is nothing but, so sigma x square value itself is 100 here. Okay, so this is 16 into 100.05. So this will become, I guess, so 1600. 0.8. 0.8. Okay, very good, very good, very good. Okay, so done. So this will be the variance of the random variable we'll get here. This is the variance of the random variable y we got here. So done. Okay, so similarly, some similar kind of problems are there. So I'll give that one. You can try it as a homework here. So similar problems. Okay, so done, right? So no doubts in these problems. Okay, so take the next problem. So some problems I'll give. You can do this as the homework. We can do it here. Okay, given for the random variable x, given for the random variable x. Okay, so you can take nu x is equal to 12.7. Nu x is equal to 12.7. Expected value of the x square is equal to 313.3. 31.3. Okay. Full stop. The random variable y is given by. The random variable y is given by. The random variable y is given by. So you can take y is equal to minus 2.7 x plus 16. Minus 2.7 x plus 16. Find the following. Find the following. First one, a sigma x. So sigma x is the thing with the, it's a standard deviation. Next one is, okay, so nu y mean of random variable y. So next is nothing but sigma y square. Sigma y square. Okay. So this is similar to the previous problem. So here we need to find out the sigma x is nothing but first we need to find out the variance. Then let us find out this one here. Okay. So done. We can do this as the homework here because this is similar to the previous problem. Okay. This is similar to the previous problem here. Okay. So take the next problem. Do this as homework here. Okay, take next problem. For the random variable x. Any doubts? Any doubts?
No, sir.
Okay, fine. So for the random variable x, so I can take mu x is equal to minus 24. For the random variable x, mu x is equal to minus 24. Okay, so and sigma x is equal to, so sigma x is the standard deviation 3. Okay, full stop. The random variable y is given by the random variable y x plus 6 minus 2.7 x plus 16. Okay, find the following. First one, the mean square value of x we need to find out here. So that is expected value of x square here. So sigma x is given. You can find out the sigma x square by taking the square of this one here, and expected value of x square you can find out easily. Okay. So second one, B nu y, and C sigma y square. Okay. So you know how to find out this one. So we know the formula for the sigma y square. Okay. So solution for the first one I will do here. So you know the sigma x square is nothing but, so it's the expected value of the x square minus the mean square value, mu x is the whole square value. So I need to find out this one. So send, so this side, so it has become expected value of the x square is equal to sigma x square plus mu x square. Okay, so expected value of the x square is equal to sigma x square plus mu x square. So sigma x is 3, x square is 9, plus sigma x square is, so minus 24. Okay, minus 24 the whole square. So how much you get here? 9 plus 24 the whole square.
585.
585 will get here. So very good. 585 here. Okay, so rest of the things you can find out here. Nu y sigma y square. So nu y is nothing but minus 2.7 into nu x into plus 16 here. Okay, so find the remaining things as the homework here. Done. Okay, so do the remaining things as the homework. You can do it here. All right, this is similar to the previous problems. Done. I'll go for the next problem. So problem number 15. So still we have enough number of problems are there. So problem number 15 you can take it. For the random variable x, so you can take mu x is equal to 37.9, sigma x is equal to 10.3, mu x is equal to 37.9, sigma x is equal to 10.3. The random variable y, is given by, okay, so y is equal to, it is a 0.6 x square plus 17.9x plus 107.6. It's 107.6. 107.6. Okay. Find First one, A, mean square value of x here, that is the expected value of x square. B, so nu of y. Okay, so mean of this one you need to find out here, nu of y here. And also we can find out the variance also we can find out here. So we can take sigma y square also. Sigma y square also let us find out here. Okay, so expected value of x square, I told in that is in the previous problem I did here. You do that as a homework here. So else let us do that one. So why to leave? So okay, so sigma x square is nothing but, so expected value of the x square minus, okay, expected value of the x square minus nu x the whole square. Okay, so from this one we have expected value of the x square. So it is equal to sigma x square plus nu x the whole square. So sigma x square is nothing but, so sigma x is given 10.3. So sigma x square is nothing but 10.3 the whole square. So I am substituting the value of sigma x. That's why I am taking the square. So don't get confused here. And nu x is nothing but, so it is 37.9 the whole square. So how much you'll get here? Expected value of the x square. So how much you'll get? So when you are solving the problem, you do the calculation here itself, so that your 50% of learning will be completed here only in the class.
1542.5, sir.
1542.
0.5.
142.5. Very good, excellent. Okay, so let us find out the second part. It is given. So the random variable y is given as 0.6 x square plus 17.9x plus 107.6 here. Okay, so let us find out the mean here. So mean is nothing but the expectation of the y here. So this is nothing but 0.6 into expectation of the x square. When you take the expectation, you'll get like this. So 7.9 into, so just I'm applying for the random variable x here. Okay, plus the constant will remain constant only. Okay, so 0.6 into expected value of x square is nothing but, so it is 1542.5 plus 17.9 into the mean value is nothing but, so 37.9 here. So this is the mean here, multiplication operator, plus 107.6. So how much will get here? The mean of y. The mean of y. So how much will get? How much will get? The mean of y.
One seven double one.
1711.
0.51.
0.51. Very good. Okay, so variance we can't find out yet. So for finding the variance, it will become this one will okay, but for this one we can't find out here. So let us skip the variance part here. So directly we can't find out. Let us skip the variance. So the variance of x square. So if you want to find out means we need to that is x is there here, but here x square is there, so we can't find the variance directly. So let us skip that part here. Later I will tell how to find the variance. Okay, so done. Okay, fine. So this is the problems on the continuous random variable. So in the beginning I did one problem here. Yeah, so this problem I did here. Okay, then taken this problem now, problem number 7. So for the problem number 7, let us find out the mean here. So take this as homework here. Let us find out the mean and let us find out the variance here.